We're joined by Bob Carter, Executive Vice President of Sales for Toyota Motor North America. Bob, great to have you on.
Good morning. Thank you for your time.
So tell us about the new electric platform and when Americans might be able to start driving this new SUV.
Well, we made two announcements last night, Jill. One was the BZ4X. It's a all-electric, battery electric vehicle about the size of a RAV4 that is our most popular vehicle. Actually, it's just a small bit larger than that. But the second announcement we made is BZ will be our new sub-brand for under Toyota. BZ represents Beyond Zero. So it gives you a little indication of where we're going to be going with our product line between today and 2025, when we intend to offer 70 electrified vehicles on the global market. The vehicle that we announced last night should be available. It will be available throughout the globe starting in 2022.
Just on that issue of BZ, can you, besides Beyond Zero, could you elaborate a bit more just about what that means?
Well, we're pursuing a future of carbon neutrality. We understand the electrification is the way that the automobile business has got to go. The science is very sound, and we're doing our part to lower emissions, CO2, and greenhouse gases. So we're introducing a portfolio of technologies, everything from fuel cells, battery electrics, to our popular hybrids and plug-in hybrids, because one of those technologies may not be the right technology for everyone. So we're offering all these powertrain portfolios and letting the consumer decide which is the best for them to get us to where we all need to go, and that's lower emissions.
So what are some of the distinctive features of the BZ4X?
Well, first of all, it's an all-new platform. We call our electrified platform that not only gives us the ability to have a fully battery electric car, but it also enables all the technology that consumers are looking for today. Interesting, I think this will be the third electrified battery electric vehicle we've brought on the market. Our very first one was back in 1997, and then we followed up in 2012, both with RAV4 electric models. Very low sales, very low demand for those products. But the market has changed. We believe we're at the tipping point, and we're confident that electrification of our entire lineup is an important feature consumers will be looking for in the future.
Beyond just electric vehicles, there's also one with a hydrogen fuel cell. Can you tell us a bit about that?
That's correct. We've been selling our hydrogen fuel cell Mirai for about 4 years. It's amazing technology. You put hydrogen in the tank. It fills up within 2 or 3 minutes, just like putting gasoline in the tank. It is an electric vehicle, but the only emissions that comes out are a few drops of pure water comes out of the tailpipe. We have it available for sale in California. It's in very high demand. Quite frankly, we're waiting and working very closely with government and private businesses to expand the distribution of hydrogen. Today, there are 45 hydrogen stations in California. We're seeing that grow rapidly. Companies and partners like Shell Oil is helping us develop that infrastructure, and it will take us time to advance that throughout the U.S. But it's one more technology that we're offering to customers that we think fill the needs of many.
When you look at what made Tesla so successful, especially in the American market, what is it that you think makes those cars so appealing, and anything you learned from Tesla?
Well, first, when people think of electrified vehicles and the history of electrified vehicles, they think small and lack of performance. We're seeing today that that's simply not true. Now, on behalf of Toyota, when you look at all the electrified vehicles sold across the world, Toyota and its Lexus brands have sold more electrified vehicles than every one of the manufacturers, including Tesla, combined. But now technology, both in the batteries and electric motors, are becoming more robust. where it makes them more exciting to drive, more fun to drive, and also meets the needs of even more consumers.
When you look at the future of just automobiles, in 10 years from now or 15 years from now, do you think that we're going to still be seeing gas-powered cars at all, or do you think it's going to just be all electric?
Now, within that time frame, ultimately the consumers will make that decision. But in terms of Toyota and Lexus here in North America, about 25% of our total sales today are electrified vehicles, and that's across, again, fuel cells, hybrids, plug-in hybrids. Our plans is to keep increasing that throughout this decade. We'll have 70 models on the market globally by 2025. 15 of those will be battery electric, and then by 2030, we're anticipating that around 70, maybe 75% of our sales will be fully electrified. So it is the future. But ICE, internal combustion engines, still have a role in the market, particularly for those consumers that live out in more rural areas or use their vehicles for commercial duties or need a truck. We'll continue to see both for the next decade.
Really fascinating stuff, and congratulations on the launch. Bob Carter, Executive Vice President of Sales for Toyota Motor North America. So great to have you on. Appreciate your time.